Hello, everyone. It is time for Talks and Tea with me, Tonya Nicole. I am very excited today about coming on and talking with you all. So go ahead and grab your tea and join me today. I can't wait for our conversations that we're going to have. So if you're here for the first time, grab your tea because we're going to have a phenomenal conversation today. And our topic today is small steps for a big impact. So as you're coming in, make sure you say hello in the comments below. Let me know that you're in the room. And this is going to be our opportunity to engage with one another. I have my notes here, so I usually take notes as I am preparing for these lives, just to make sure I have some sort of guide. But I will tell you, it's not a all-out speech or lecture because I want these lives to be very natural and very authentic. So, you know, I come on here, I know my hair is looking crazy some days, my clothes might not be all together, but I want this to be an opportunity to get to see the real me and to be able to come together for us to have a conversation. So as you're joining in, remember, go ahead and say hello in the comments below and give me your name, where are you from, and grab your tea for Talks and Tea with me, Tonya Nicole. And today my mug says, wake up and smell the flowers. And I usually taste my tea as I'm prepping to have my tea with you all, just to make sure it's the right amount of honey and everything is good. Well, I did not do that today. So today I'm going to be trying it for the first time, but I am drinking it's a lavender and chamomile tea. So both of those are really healthy properties, supposed to help you relax, calm, add nutrients in your body. They help with glowing skin. Lavender really does that. So go ahead and grab your tea. And as you're giving your comments, saying hello, go ahead and take a picture of you drinking your tea today and sharing that you're having Talks and Tea with me, Tonya Nicole. I'm going to have a sip and then we're going to get started. Oh, I did it right. It's good, guys. I'm gonna have another sip. Oh my goodness, fantastic. That's a lavender chamomile. So welcome again to Talks and Tea with me, Tonya Nicole. And today we are going to talk about a topic called Small Steps, Big Results. Hey Fatty, welcome. So as we talk about this, I'm very excited. As I told you, I'll be peeking down at my notes here and there because I think this topic really hits with you. Hey, Sabrina. Okay, so the story goes like this. My daughter and I were walking. I'm on this really intense health mission. I had a health goal for the end of the year in weight loss, in sleeping well, in just overall health care, eating right, drinking a certain amount of water, really finding that balance. And so I have shifted some of the things that I have been doing in order to make sure that I reach that health goal. So one of the things that I have been doing, I have been going on walks every day. And so I've amped it up. We have a trail around our house and I do it every day and it has hills and everything. So it's really good. It's really intense. I tried to step up my game and really get it in every single day. And that's typically how I start the major part of my day. Hey, Danielle. So while I'm on that walk this week, I decided, you know what? I'm going to bring my children with me. So we're going to go on a daily walk and help open their minds because I really feel like it's a great opportunity. So as we're walking, my daughter and I are walking together. My youngest daughter, Grace, you know, those are who all the stories are about. But we're walking and she kept asking questions about why are we walking? What is the purpose of this? What are we doing? And why are you doing it every day? And she was asking more details. And so I looked at her and I expressed to her, hey, mommy has a health goal. I have a health goal so that I can get to where I want to be. and I have to do something every single day in order to see success with meeting my goal. And I said, it doesn't matter how little it is. I have to do something. I've committed to myself to do something every single day. You see where I'm going with this? It's the topic. Small steps for a big impact. Small steps for big results. Now, I was talking to a 10-year-old. Hi, Wilson. I was talking to a 10-year-old, and we were talking about just mommy's general health goals. Honestly, it really came from the idea of what? She wanted to know why she had to join me on my mission and on this walk. But just that conversation, hey Brianna, just that conversation with her led to a phenomenal message for everyone here today as we have Talks with T. Hey Danielle, welcome. Oh, she's drinking a detox tea. Awesome. I'm drinking lavender chamomile. So that's where we are. A simple walk with a 10-year-old that led to just a word for us today. Every single step, every single movement, every single action towards your goal gets you closer to the end result, gets you closer to the big result and the big impact. What are your goals? What comment below. What sort of goals do you have? What things are you trying to reach for? And what have you been told about your goals? I know really big in society right now is what? Go big or go home, right? All these big ideas of, oh, you have to make these grand gestures and you need to go over and beyond in order to truly influence and make an impact. And while grand gestures are great, and while big movements are amazing, if you continue on the path and make one step in the direction of where you want to be, every single day, no matter how big or small it is, it will get you closer to that point. My mom would tell us, oh, Danielle, great goal, steady finances, and a healthier lifestyle. Keep going, guys. What are your goals? My mom tells me so often, she says it to other people as well. She says, all right, Sabrina, master's degree, you're never too old. I went to law school with a lady who was a medical doctor and was going to law school at the same time as her son. It's never too late. It's never too late. Too late is when you're dead. That's just the truth of the matter. Somebody I know said, the graveyard is the richest place in the world because so many people take with them their opportunities and their ideas. Don't wait. Go get that master's degree because you're amazing. And it's just one step. All you need to do is apply. One step every single day. So back to the quote that my mom says. She says jokingly, how do you eat an elephant? And she asks people, how do you eat an elephant? I ask you, how do you eat an elephant? Do you know? The answer is really simple. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Now, I hope we're not out there eating elephants for sure. But the point is still the same. No matter how big the mission, no matter how big the goal, no matter how big the desire, all it takes is one small step each and every day. And what happens is that step leads to another step and to another step and to another step. And before you know it, you've achieved that goal and you're ready for the next goal. Because it is a process that continues. And so as we're looking at this, as we're looking at this, yes, I don't want you to actually go out and eat an elephant. But as we're looking at this, there are 4 things that we must do in order to take small steps for big results. Number 1 is setting your goal. What is it you want to accomplish? And after you set it, do a couple of things with it. When you think of that goal, write it down. When you think of that goal, tell somebody. Now, don't just tell anybody. Tell somebody who's going to encourage you. Tell somebody who's going to speak life and be positive with you. But set your goal. The next thing you do is you think about how to achieve your goal, one step at a time. But what are those steps that you need to take in order to achieve your goal? And make them very real. In order for me to reach the goal that I wanted to reach of better health, I set a goal for every day that I would exercise no matter what. I would do something. And so it started with I would just wake up and go around the trail a couple of times. Well, I've built it up where I'm doing it 4 times around. I had a goal that I would make sure that I did some sort of full body exercise, or I change my eating habits. And you'll be amazed at how when you put it out there as to what your goal is, whether it's health, whether it's business, whether it's your family or relationships, set the goal and set the steps for it. The next thing you have to do, and this I will say is probably one of the biggest things to do to make your small step for a big result, you have to change your mind. When you change your mind, you create a new space for you to achieve. When you change your mind, you allow things to actually happen. So your mindset has to be deliberate. Your mindset has to be positive, and definitely pouring in more positive than the negative. You have to be intentional. And when you change your mind, then the actions will follow. The last thing that is important of those 4 steps to make small steps for big results is to find a coach, someone to mentor and guide you. When you find someone that can help guide you through the process to get to where you want to go, then you take it to the next level. It's not good enough to just say, oh, I want to do this, and you have no idea how to do it. Who am I speaking to? Because what happens is it takes us that much longer to figure out what we need to do. When we invest in ourselves, yes, coaching is an idea of investing in yourself. You're investing in someone for their knowledge to help lead you to get from where you are to where you want to be. And there are coaches in everything, okay? So something I wrote here, I love this. I wrote here today, it was a reminder for myself, because last Tuesday, I challenged us to do a 7-day positive daily affirmations. And if you've been looking on this page, every day for those 7 days, you've been seeing positive affirmations. And I've changed those positive affirmations where I wrote on the mirrors in the bathrooms and in the rooms of every room and bathroom in the house. I wrote a positive message to myself and to my children and the family. The other thing I did was I posted a positive message for everyone to see, sending out those good vibes and those positive things to you. And one of the things that I am going to start doing is sending out positive talks, positive messages to you at least once a week on something that I call Trail Talks with Tonya Nicole. And the message behind that is the best time most people know to talk to me is while I'm walking on that trail. Now I'm huffing and puffing, and I'm typically, trying my best to make sure that I meet my goal, that small step. But that is the time where I can be the most transparent, where I can give the most, and that I have the time. And so I'm going to share that piece of me with you and do a short little snippet where I'm not too out of breath, at least once a week, sending positive messages. I hope this helps somebody. If this resonated with you, comment below. Comment that I am going to take small steps for my big results. I want to see what your goals are throughout the week. Share your goals. Continue this conversation. I want to see you drinking your tea throughout the week in this conversation. And most of all, I want to see you commit to yourself small steps for big results. Sabrina asked, am I volunteering to coach her? Well, I will tell you this. I have something in the works that I am going to be presenting very, very soon. And so if you want to work with me, you let me know. All right? You know what to do. Thank you, Sabrina, for calling me out. I love it. I'm here, and every single step of the way, I'd love to help however I can. And something's going to come out real soon that's talking about opportunities to work with me as a coach, but it depends on what you need coaching in. I love it. Brianna, small steps for big results. Danielle, small steps for big results. Keep it coming. Small steps, big results. Tell yourself that every day. Let that be your affirmation. Small steps, big results. Encourage yourself. Small steps, big results. Say it with me. Write it down. Small steps, big results. You know what to do. Comment below. Like this video. Share this video. And most of all, come see me. I am on social media at She Is Tonya Nicole, at Tonya Nicole LLC, and my website, TonyaNicoleFuel.com. I'd love to hear more from you and interact with you, especially as we talk about what it takes to move to your next level, from bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to be. That's it. This has been Talks and Tea with me, Tonya Nicole, and I'll see you next time. Peace.